Hot air balloons float. Hot air balloons float because the hot air inside the balloon is less dense than cold air outside the hot air balloon. Hot air molecules move faster than cold air molecules, causing them to be less light and less dense. Also, the hot air balloons are very light compared to their volume, which allows the balloon itself to have less density.
Strategies or ideas that we will use. First is not using staplers to connect tissue papers, because staplers weigh more than glue and tapes, and since the tissue paper is very fragile and light, staplers might rip or make a hole. We will also need to use more staplers to make sure there are no holes, which will make the mass of the hot air balloon increase even more. Also, it is hard to fill in all the holes with staplers. The second strategy is using a template on normal paper to draw the exact shape for pieces, because if the pieces don't have the exact shape or different sizes, when we connect them, they might not fit in or match. To make an accurate design and make sure there are no holes, we need to use a template to trace the drawing on the tissue paper. The third strategy is measuring the width of the hot air machine and making the bottom hole perfectly fit. Because we got limited time to put hot air into the balloon using the machine, we have to make sure to use that time as wisely as possible. To achieve this, we have to make sure the bottom hole on the hot air balloon will fit perfectly. If it is too wide, hot air will escape through the hole, and if it is too narrow, there won't be as much hot air going into the balloon, or we have to rip the bottom to fit it in.
Here are the steps to make our hot air balloon.
First, make a template you will use to trace on the tissue paper. Draw an equilateral triangle with 60 degrees on each angle. Draw a long trapezoid under the triangle connected with its longer side to the bottom side of the triangle. The shorter side of the trapezoid should be 1/6 of the length of the whole of hot air machine. Now, cut out the template. Number 3. Use this template to trace on 6 pieces of tissue paper. Cut all 6 pieces when done. Do not cut out 2 separate triangle and trapezoid. Number 4. Connect all 6 pieces of tissue paper. Number 5. Glue the sides together. After done, it should look like a hexagon from the top view. Number 6. Glue or tape any holes you may spot. Be sure to close it tightly. Number 7. Lastly, make sure the bottom hole of the hot air balloon fits into the hole of the hot air machine.
The first launch we did pretty well. We think it was because our balloon was actually in the shape of a balloon that carried people, and we patched up just about every single After the practice launch, we added a border to our balloon. We thought if we added the border, it would help the balloon stay up in the air without flipping over. However, we should have considered that adding too much border can add too much weight to the balloon, causing it to sink right after inserting in the hot air. Also, the weather was much hotter than the weather we did on the practice launch. If the outside air is similar temperature to the hot air inside the balloon, it won't float for a long period of time compared to a cold day, when the outside temperature shows a significant difference to the hot air inside the balloon. How can our balloon be improved? Our balloon can be improved by cutting out the border a little bit. If we strip the border into half again, which will result in 1/4 of the whole border piece, it could have been perfect to prevent the balloon from flipping over, but also not too heavy to lift.